All right, we are live. Let me refresh this thing. Make sure you can see us and hear us. Oh man, I got the wrong tabs open. Okay, let me try this again. Make sure there's no sound. Yes, continue. There we go. All right, looks like we are good to go. Let me see who's here before we start. Jimmy, what's up? Demand misinformation in hand. Rory, Matt, putting in insane, massive work for this holiday season. Ross showing a little love here and there, but Burlington still smashing. It's insane. There we go, Rory, Matt. Um, Kevin, J. Lou, BSC, Lucky on Three Legs. Mr. Manny Fresh, Shoe Monster, Armand, Danny, Ross Shallington on his lunch
Oh, lunch
break.
break, baby.
Shallington, always good to see and hear from Shallington, Vegas Valet, Sneakers Envy. Let me see, Slim Pickens, Rashard, Mute Collector, Big Money Mo, man,
Everybody here tonight.
all the heavy hitters here tonight. There we go. All right, so today's topic is part 2 of some resellers succeed, most don't. So we did cover the first 5. If you want to go back and listen to those, you can definitely do that. And if you want to listen to me and the Bee and Anna, then you can go to sellerclubpodcast.buzzsprout.com. I'm going to put that here in the chat so you can go and listen to the latest episode of our podcast. And we did some Q&A. There's some good little tips in there that we like to cover on the Wednesday show, but this one goes a little bit more in depth. So,
In depth, in depth.
yeah, so if you like that and listen to that while you're sourcing, listing, driving, taking a dump, whatever you're doing, you're listening
Oh,
to
man.
Seller Club Podcast.
Sneakers Envy said listen to them all. So
Oh,
if the man listened to it, why
oh.
wouldn't you?
Not only that, Lucky on Three Legs said podcast is great. So Lucky on Three Legs been
Oh,
listening. I like that.
so yeah.
And the next one is gonna be a really good one. Is that our? Should I say what that one's about? Is that the
Yeah, we
Q4?
can leak some.
Is that the Q4 Q1?
Episode 6. Oh, yes, that is it.
Oh, it
Um,
is that one, right? Okay, good.
yeah. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
What was?
sourcing. We're talking about game plan for Q4 and Q1 on
Yeah.
that
So
one.
pretty much the
Um,
next 4 months. What's our game plan?
yeah.
And how does that look like? Marketplace, sales, and then going into the sourcing season, which is right now to the end of the year, and then how that looks in January, February. So
Mhm.
listen to that one, and you can also follow us on IG here at Seller Club Podcast. All right, let me get this out of the way. We're gonna go through the fines though, which I know sourcing out there. Let me switch this, share this tab. There we go. All right, Q4, a fire sale for me this year. Danny, I like that. Sneakers Envy also doing well.
Man, Sneakers Envy is already having Q4 now.
Oh,
I mean, like
100%.
Christmas right now. Like,
So, B, how was your last 3, 4 days? Because I know you said one of the days was really slow, and then I know yesterday
yeah,
was big time.
man.
So, what happened?
Um, it's been fire. Like yesterday was our biggest sale of the year.
Mm,
We did some adjustments, some tweaking, some running some sales, some promoted listings. Um, Yesterday we did 2,592.
okay, very nice, very
So
nice.
it's been a long time since I've seen 2K. So um I can feel the spirit, the buying
The
spirit, the
holiday
holiday
spirit.
spirit, right? Um or also too, I've just been more of a realist now and not trying to be too hopeful, right?
Today for me was really slow. It's still slow actually. Today was like the lowest I think in the last, maybe even the last like 30 days.
Wow.
But yesterday and the whole last weekend or the last 4 or 5 days definitely going strong. Nothing less than $1,200 per day.
Mhm.
What was your slow day? Which was what? One of the
Yo,
days you told me was like
yo, I
weird.
was Friday, $36.
That was the day that was weird. What happened there?
Wild. Wild. I mean, we all have to go through there, it's peaks and valleys, uh I mean, sneakers envy, we discussed a little bit more about it. He actually stopped by earlier, kind of audited my store and trying to, just we've been talking a lot about just different strategies, right? And a lot of it is boils down to, he said it, quoting sneakers envy, he said, this is the time not to be passive.
Hmm.
So you can't be passive. So you have to be on top of, your listing, consistently listing, evaluating your listing, evaluate things that are on your store for over a year, evaluate and see like if it's, something that you want to keep or something you want to let go of.
Hmm.
Oh, whatnot sales. Woo, man, whatnot sales got a lot of zeros, but none. Wait, whatnot sale has a lot of zeros, but no. I mean, just no, just all
No
zeros.
number in front of
No
it.
number in front of the zero.
Whatnot did pretty good for me yesterday. I did like a small hat show, but me and the wife are gonna try to change our schedule again and try to like hit the gym during the day, list more
Bro,
at
you gotta
night,
hit it today
and then
because well, you
whatnot
still
at
have
night.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then try to hit more whatnot at night again because that mid like 4 or 5 p.m. Select Goods is barely there too. He's like, switch that time. You did way better at night. I know I did better at night. So I'm gonna try to switch that schedule around, try to do more whatnot, like 7, 8 my time. But really I think I'm really gonna go through some old ass
Listen.
inventory
Yeah. Get
and
rid of
just
the old.
start whatnot and just start getting that stuff out because I know I have some old stuff that I'm like I don't
Hey,
even want to look
hey,
at it
yeah,
anymore.
y'all make fun of me when I promote stuff and say like B's getting paid. This guy has the backdrop. So you tell me who's getting paid by which
Oh,
platform.
it's that same backdrop. It doesn't change. You know
I
what? I could
know.
put. What if I print something and I
Yeah.
can cover it and just put like eBay
Yeah.
over it, or
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
it just keeps changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Danny. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Man, everybody makes fun of me when I'm promoting stuff. And Glenn out here has been telling you whatnot low key all year long.
Oh yeah. Danny 400 just today, which is good for me. I like that, Danny. There we go. 400 bucks. We got to keep that momentum. Armand, good to see you. And Palma been super slow. And Palma, I know you're definitely gonna get those numbers up soon. Intramorph, let me see what else is here. Calderon, good to see you too. BSC, oh, we're talking about whatnot sales already. Select Goods, there he is. Let me
Wow.
see.
Big Money Mo making fun of my team. My
Is that a plumber on your
flopper.
hat?
I don't know. It looks like Michelin man went on a diet or something.
He's active,
Yeah,
so he's running. Vintage body, what's up? Baker brand, good to see you. All right, let me get into some of the finds. So right now, I mean, I do have a video for Friday. I did go sourcing. Oh, I've been sourcing, but I haven't been able to really spend the quality time that I want to in the stores right now, just because every listing needs to go up. I'm really just trying to focus on the selling part because I mean it's that time. So
so the dilemma is: are you gonna spend time sourcing or are you gonna spend time listing? And you choose list.
yeah,
Don't
I have
matter
to,
if why
and
would
even
you
whatnot,
source?
which is just
Why
selling.
would you?
So
Yeah, why would you source more if you got stuff to list?
yeah, yeah, a ton of
Because yeah,
stuff that, like we said, too, older stuff that needs to be let go, new stuff that just came in that needs to be listed, and also just organizing and being prepared for this season. So let's see more of these coming out. Browntown finds on the Cactus Jack jackets, $40, and I know Danny found one too because he was rocking it,
yep.
trying
That's
to
a.
decide. Let's
I
see.
mean, I mean, hey, anything that doesn't sell during Q4 is yours.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. You're like, of course, it was never listed.
Yeah.
Of course, it didn't sell. Online clothing store, I found one as well. Wait, so how come this one was 49 and the other one was 39?
Right.
Hmm. Oh, this one says. Oh, wait, no, that was the same one.
Yeah,
My bad.
somebody
This.
said, yeah.
Here we go. 40. Brown Town
Oh.
finds. Let's see. Steph Curry's on here. Some of the Adidas. That one at 40 and the camo. Let me see. Oregon Ducks. eBay Poshman. Very nice. And Tennessee. So a lot of football gloves are still out there. People have been
Ooh,
finding them.
Doc Martens.
Oh, very nice. And the Flyknit too. Some different cleats out there. I'm just trying to see what the chat says. Let's get both of these open. Next one. Danny, 2 days of hunting. Flood is
And
real.
Danny went hard.
There we go. Danny picking them up. Burlington. And here we go. Eddie Things GT Cut. Now 4 pairs. This one at Burlington. And not at Ross. But 60 still on that same price. Nice little Christmas theme, right? A little red and white.
Ready for
Holiday theme. More cleats out there. And 7 on the Crew. I did see that one out there in the wild. Man, a ton of these polo sports everywhere at Ross. So many different colors too.
Barrage.
Vans, LeBron. 60 on these.
Trash.
Come on, Ross.
Buy for 60, sell for 50.
There we go, Juan on the polo and the
Ooh,
jacket, $60. Retail $289.
Hey,
All right, let me see. There's another. Let's see another jacket here.
yeah,
Flipping
that's
LBC.
fire.
This one is on the Puma. Man, $20.
The world is yours. That kind of like I thought that was like Supreme. Who said that?
There we go. That's from Scarface, but
Oh, Scarface. Yeah.
that's a crazy detail.
That's yeah.
Details
Like
on
I
this.
thought it was Ralph Lauren or something like that.
500 retail for $20.
Oh.
Man, Puma. So there we go. And NFL Vapor Jet gloves. There's Kentucky, so some of the college one. The other one's NFL. Eastside Golf.
Man, should we start collecting this now, Glenn, for
Button up
retirement?
sweaters
For retirement,
for retirement. I like that. 200 retail, $30. Size small though, which come on now. Let me see next one. Oh, same one. And more, man, ton of gloves. People have been really killing it on the gloves. I haven't seen any gloves lately. These are fire. On the Tampa Bay Bucks, on the creamsicle. This one was at Ross, 29.
Wow.
Usually those are at Burlington. $40. Salute to service. Pretty much all car jerseys all over the place right now at Ross. The elites, the game.
See, the salute to service is not bad because it's not too bad because it doesn't have that big team. You know what I'm saying? Like just a patch.
Project Rock, $15, man.
Oh,
there we go.
Sell for 20.
Try sneaker deals. Also been finding this one as well. Would you rock this or no?
I rock that. It's pretty clean. Oh, I actually have that jacket.
Oh yeah,
that white and green. Man, I got scammed. I bought it at the outlet. I overpaid probably.
Overpaid. Y'all too young to retire. Stop it, says Armand. Not only that, Armand. My daughter's gonna be 1 in 2 weeks, and
Hey, Glenn. Your second mortgage just started, Glenn.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know. I just random thought in my head, and I was like, I have the next like 17 years minimum
to deal with it
of working and caring, and that's minimum. And being Hispanic, she's probably not gonna leave till she's like 40. So ideally, like 39 years. All right.
Well, next. At that point, you can't kick her out because you need her to take care of you.
Oh, that's true too. That is very true. Steph Curry, which there's also LeBrons out there too on these Funkos with a prism on the background.
Yo, I seen somebody posted Elvis. Something like that. Something like that. Like
baby
like that
Elvis?
That setup. I don't know. Like was it only sports? Did they only come out in sports or were there other category?
Hmm. Might have just been. I've only seen the Brady, LeBron, and Curry.
Okay,
So at least so far.
it's probably dreaming.
There it is, Danny, and he found one, and I know there's another one. He's rocking it. So let's see what
That's the one he
happens.
was rocking. He was trying to fit it on.
Yeah. Let me see more of these. So Hopkins, I've seen a ton of Hopkins jerseys. They're nice, but doesn't play for them, and they're $40 on the Vapor Fuse. I think this one's the game. This is a screen printed. There's a Brady right there too. On the Bucks. Bird Gang. What's going on here with the Cardinals? Seen the Tom Brady one, but it was damaged. Oh yeah, Shaq one. You know what? There is a Shaq one. I did see that. Time flies so fast. Mine just turned 6 years old last week. Congrats, there we go. Select goods. Found a big Larry Bird Funko. And I've seen the LeBron Funko and different Curry style. So different Currys out there as well. Yeah, a lot of the same NFL. The Rodgers one back there. The Cook, the Jefferson, and the number 2. This one is fire. Rico Flips. Canada on the Nike hockey.
It's like
Man.
a jersey dress.
Yeah. Retail 140, $13.
Man,
But even
there's
the
like
style is
like
crazy in the
oh, it's
front.
hockey. It's $13. That's an odd pricing too.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I love hockey jerseys. They're just so quick, and people are just,
Really?
oh,
They
yeah,
do?
hockey are just like easy
Oh,
money.
oh, well, because you haven't made a video out. That's why it's not flooded. So don't make a video out of
Oh,
hockey.
okay. I'll just leave it. All right. You know what?
Leave
Don't
it
even.
alone.
Yeah. Don't think about hockey.
Yeah,
Nothing.
you just
Next
ruined it for
one.
everybody now.
Presto 55.
Oh, that's the utility too.
Yeah. Would you rock these?
I'd rock that.
Okay.
I would need that for wintertime for
Would you
sure.
shovel snow in them?
No.
GT Cut says 11. More of the Vans out there as well. And of course,
Oh, what is that?
tennis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
55. Very
Looks
nice.
clean.
Anything hockey will sell, especially Fanatics brand. There we go. Mondo.
Wow.
William Perry, what's up? Oregon on the Vapor Knit Glove 16. So, yeah, a lot of the gloves doing well right now. And Mendez Fines. There we go. Mendez Fines
That's
$60
money
on
right
these.
there. I'm trying to look for that shoe,
Yeah, these are
and
clean.
cheapest is like 130, 140.
What have you been working out in? I saw, what was that shoe you're working out in?
Um, the Vapor Tempo,
Mm.
Zoom X next percent,
Mm.
that, and then Zoom Fly 5. I'm like I'm switching. I'm
Look at
still
this
trying to
guy.
find which one works best.
Look
Because
at
like
this
I'm
guy.
more like I'm turning into a runner now.
Runner.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm turning into a
So
bodybuilder. Just kidding.
oh, sheesh.
Just
So
kidding.
you might need some Metcons.
That's true. I need some Metcons.
Yeah.
I look more like KD more than a bodybuilder.
Or Wemby.
Slenderman Wemby. That's pretty much
Slenderman, yeah.
at this point. Steals for deals. There we go. Black Tech Pack on the vest. 29. Retail 115. Another one on Jordan 115. Jumpman at 30.
Oh,
Would you
clean.
rock this one? Olive green?
Yeah, that's my color right there. That's
Okay.
Seller Club green right there.
That's true. $60 retail on the soccer balls. Carhartt on the pants.
Mm.
And Team USA on the jacket.
Oh, the
2X.
Paralympic, yeah.
Paralympic team. All right, get Ken some Air Max.
No, bro, Air Max hurt my feet already. For
Mm.
you need some cushion.
Oregon Flip
Oh,
Fines.
oh, the rocking one and walking one out for
That's
free.
true. I like rocking it and finding the same pickup, size 14. Man, $80 on these. Ross, come on now.
Hey, you can sell them to the running mamas and running dads. They love them, Hoka.
Big sizes. Jordan 6 cool grade DB fines. I think they're size what he said? 18.
Oh, yeah, forget that.
Man.
89 probably too.
Even the Flyees is huge. Man, I gotta get some good sizes up in here. Come on, Ross. Let me see. This one was one of my favorite posts. Richard.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was fire, huh?
Walker wearing the unreleased Pacers jacket he got from me.
Yeah.
From Burlington straight to NBA rookie.
Wow. Right there.
That's dope.
That is wild.
Yeah. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
well, like we clown that it's Pacers, fine, but until like a Pacers NBA player rocked it, and it's like cool.
Would resale value go up? Pacers
No,
player,
yeah.
unreleased.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think any Pacers player can bring hype unless it's Ron Artest.
Right. What about Reggie?
Yeah, yeah.
What about Rick Smits?
I'm too old. Nobody knows him now. Dude, who finds Kobe's at the outlet?
There's only one man
Oh,
that finds them.
oh, yeah. Why did I even ask?
Yeah, there's only
I
one
should have said,
person.
"Was this Big Money Mo?"
Yeah. You're like the question should have been how many pairs of these did Big Money Mo find?
That's true.
Exactly.
I was like, was it a full size run? It started at 7.5.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
You work
Somebody
at
said you
Nike.
work at Nike. He
You work
owns
at
Nike. He don't have to work for Nike.
A simple answer, no.
Yeah. I like that.
Big Money Mo 7.5 on the Kobe's.
He probably got discounted to watch it on the end.
Yeah.
He's just gonna put salt in the wound.
I know. A little candy
He said
corner.
a couple. Oh, some just new release. Like Big Money Mo goes to the Nike outlet for the recent drop. That's what I said.
126.
126.
That's wild. 87.50. And then let's just throw in some six rings for
Yeah, I mean, like,
$31.
like 31. Like it was 35 before, but we'll lower the price for you.
Yeah, that's wild. Air Max 97.59.
Hmm.
These are like those Burlington prices, except you're getting complete with box and multiple pairs. Down to $51 for these. I mean, most
They're not.
outlets are flooded with these, but
Yeah.
not this low though. I mean,
No, yeah, they'll sell for
51.
60.
That is wild.
What? Hayden said, "What's crazy is that 7.5 is pretty much retail."
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
oh wow.
Air Max on these at 45.
Wow, they still make that the Air Max Limited
Yeah.
LTD.
Air Force One down to 38. This one in
Wow.
women's. Undercover at 44.
Ooh.
And that's all that Mo shared with us. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's
Those
a
are the
lot
only
more.
ones that you can see.
Exactly,
That's the
exactly.
deal.
Bigger brand light work for Big Money Mo.
Yeah.
Let me see. Nomad Expert.
Mm.
We the best.
Man,
20 bucks.
so many good, decent finds, huh?
Polo on a lot of polos out there. $22 on these. I did see a couple of them at my Burlington
Lunchbox.
shoe
Oh,
lunchbox.
shoe bag.
Yeah, someone else found. I think a nice picture of. There we
Yeah,
go.
somebody found all of them.
Browntown finds different colors and stuff, and also
I thought
travel
he was. I
bags.
thought he was trying to highlight the South Pole, the Ben Sherman gift
Mm,
pack.
gift pack right there. All right, let me go back up. More of the jackets, steals for deals.
Oh, that's the suede. I know that for a fact.
1,000 retail, right under
Yeah.
$1,000, and
Buy,
$100.
buy or no buy.
I don't even know what they're selling for, but looking at that price, I mean,
Okay.
I think you would buy it for 100. Let me see, steals for deals again on the jackets.
Hoka.
Project Rock, yeah, Hoka on there.
Clothing. Wow.
I think it says 29. More Canada, interesting.
Buy for personal on Broadway. Broadway is like our fashionista guy too. He always got some, outfit.
Let's see. It's a little mix of things out there. And the last one too, Bam 24 kicks with another one on the Travis. All right. Anything else people have been finding? Anything else you want to share out there? in the comments. Sourcing, selling right now, whatever your priority is, maybe still doing a little bit of both, but for the most part, I'd definitely be doing more selling, as much selling as you possibly can right now for the holiday season. So, all right, let me stop screen. All right, so back to our topic. Some resellers succeed, most don't. And we covered, so we want to go back to the first five that we covered last week. I'll mention it to you real quick. They have a vision, was number one. We have to have a direction where you're going. I know B remembers that one. They
Mhm.
don't listen to negativity. Number three, they stay consistent long enough. Number four, learning new things. And number five, willing to go the extra mile. So let's start with the first one here, or for the fifth one, I should say. Sixth one, sorry. And they change their environment. So what they're saying here is like, your environment must breed success if you don't want to be ordinary, but to achieve big things in life. You shouldn't keep the same company over time, over and over again. And they kind of like, there's different things in here that they say with your environment. Like number one, either learning from people that have done it before, or constantly trying to like level up and learning from people. And number two, somebody had said this before too. I forgot who, but they were saying how you don't really know what reselling is until you get your inventory out of your initial element, like your home or anything that's really convenient to get it.
Mm.
Once it's at like a warehouse, a
Right.
storage unit, somewhere where you're paying to store it, kind of changes your environment there to like some people. There's some people that don't take death pile and all that stuff seriously until now they're paying for overhead to store this stuff.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, well, I got to get this stuff going. So there's two ways on the environment side that they would look at it. Let's start off with the first one, like learning from others that have obviously have done it
Mhm.
before you, better numbers, maybe some things you want to level up some of your. Would you want to level up some of your friends?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, like, just the old saying goes, birds of the same feathers flock together,
mm,
right? And you have to. And they even went out to say, like, the average of five people you hang out with will be your income. You
mm,
know, again, it goes the same because if you guys hang out and complain about life, then I'm pretty sure you guys are not really trying to level up, right? Or if a bunch of you guys are like um entrepreneurial or go-getter, right? So it might not be in the same field. And this is where I like to put myself in. Like, I like to find people that are driven and passionate about what they do. You know, so I know somebody that has a car shop and a body shop. They're very driven to it, right? And I know, people that have an RV and they travel and they've built their business around the fact that they can travel as long as their internet. So I love those because it exposes you about things that you haven't thought of, just the
mm,
different possibilities, right? And um also, the same thing as, if you're an eagle and you're flying in a high elevation, you'll never find pigeons up there. Most of
mm,
the time, pigeons are on the floor, looking for scraps. But eagle usually, right? Even in storms, eagle fly because they go beyond. And what the eagle sees is just another eagle.
mm,
So if you're seeing some ducks and some pigeons in your life, time to elevate your altitude. Uh,
mm,
you know. But I love that. I think a lot of things, right? I I've I'm not saying like I'm not gonna say that I struggled in school, but it wasn't my favorite of medium in learning.
mm,
My favorite medium in learning is actually experiencing it and seeing it from other people.
mm,
Um, I've heard somebody said it. A lot of things are caught, not taught.
Mm.
So a lot of things we catch on the moment. I was like, oh man, I like that strategy. I like that sales tactic. Oh, I like that move that he did. I like that decision that he made. Right. Although that guy didn't teach you exactly how he did it, but you just saw it and you just catch it. So like I love that because like the the same thing of like the teacher student school setting. I've like it wasn't my favorite, so I had to find a way to how to learn things, and a lot of it was just really exposing myself to a different environment.
And then the other one, I guess, with I mean, do you think that statement's somewhat true with like paying? I guess once you're, I don't know, somewhat paying for overhead, some people taking it seriously, some people don't. I mean, I always took it seriously when it was here, but it is different having to like drive somewhere, pull
Mm.
items. It's like you also don't want to be making those mistakes of like, where is this item and where is that? I think if
Out.
you're kind of like have your own room,
Yeah.
you know it's somewhere there.
Yeah.
But when you have, man, a ton of
I
room
think
and different
it's
things.
a different responsibility level of responsibility because there's attached financial cost. Like I would say when I had my car shop and my coffee shop, I've woke up the earliest in my life, and I was most definitely the most on time in my life to
Mm,
get to those businesses
yeah.
because a lot of those things they have to function at a certain time, right? Like now that my inventory is in my basement, I could literally work whenever, right?
Mm,
So a lot of times certain task demands time, like or exact time. Like for you, you ship every morning. So now you're more serious about having to drive to your storage unit during the
mm-hmm,
morning because if you don't go there in the morning, it might be too hot in the afternoon,
mm-hmm.
or you might be too busy already in the afternoon. So now there's a different factor of removing yourself from the comfort of your own home to actually going someplace else. So I think it definitely there is some triggers to how you are more taking it seriously. Like yeah, I mean we all take it seriously, but there's just a different level of like, okay, now you can't really mess up this time.
Sneakers Envy says same thing when you add employees and they're counting on you.
That's true. Yeah.
It's one of those things too. I think when you have employees that it's like, if you're not out there sourcing or bringing in new items, let's say they're the ones that are taking the photos or keeping
Yeah.
inventory, it's like, so what do I do today? There's no new items.
Yeah, so you have to find jobs for them, right? Like you have to same thing with us. We have two part-timers. Like right before they got in today, JC worked all morning to set the stuff that they need to take photos of,
Mm,
stuff that they need to be clean and organized. So that way when they come in, they're like, okay, this is what you need to do for the next 2 hours. This is what you need to do the next 2 hours.
mm.
Yep.
Hayden says overhead makes it more real. Life hits you fast when you got bills.
I mean, says the man who has the most overhead costs in this chat. Ah,
Intra more. If I didn't take it seriously until Suge Knight had me hanging upside down from a balcony.
what's that mean? Huh?
Was that Vanilla Ice that he did that too? I think did I get that wrong? I think it was. Let's see, Hayden and make them do pointless busy work, just like how teachers do students in
Wow,
school.
that's why this guy don't get things done.
Let me see. All right, let's go to the next
Man,
one.
all this side conversation. You gotta keep it 90s, not in the 70s, guys.
This was 90s.
Okay. Well, okay, you gotta keep it 2000s.
All right, next one. They don't make excuses. So those who don't succeed can think of tens of excuses right now as to why today is not the right day to start something new. Excuses are only mental barriers, though. You created them, and you can destroy them.
Oh,
I mean, I guess. I mean, the excuses part we know because you can pretty much just make up anything at that point. To where,
yeah.
well, it's raining today, so I really don't want to like.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Um,
I woke up late.
yeah,
Oh, I woke up too early. Oh, maybe I should do this. I mean, it has to do with you got to make decisions though. You just got to keep moving forward. But the excuses part, you can tell right away when someone's clearly just making up nonsense
yeah.
of an excuse.
I mean, I heard. I mean, I read this somewhere, and it said whether you say you can do it or you can't, you're right.
True.
Right. So if you make excuses that you can't, you're right. You can't.
You're
But if you
right.
say you can, you're right. You can. Sometimes it becomes simple as that. Because really, a lot of the excuses are like just trying to justify not to make you feel bad.
Mm.
That's really it. Like same thing with me. Like when I was like overweight and like having a hard time finding a t-shirt that fits me right, that that don't show my big belly or something like that. And I was like, man, I just can't find the right t-shirt. Like no, be like there's not a good t-shirt made for a 5'5" Filipino guy that weighs supposed to be a 6 footer. Like there's just not. So that was my excuse. And then, I just change it, So
So would you say for Americans though? I mean, all we have to do is just make a bigger shirt. I mean, we can go
yeah,
from large to extra large,
two
two
X,
X, three
yeah.
X, 4X. You
I've,
just keep
I've,
going from
I,
there.
I didn't, growing up in the Philippines, I didn't know anybody that wore 2X.
Mmm.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that wore
It's
two
not the t-shirt, it's the rice we eat. Exactly.
Caltrix, appreciate that. Been following since Out Hustled episode 1. Very nice.
Wow. Oh, that's what episode
All
one.
right. Select goods. I tell my daughter in the mornings when we are getting ready for school, you're making a lot of noise, but not a lot of progress.
Wow. Man. So like shout out to my 2X boys.
Select goods. Shout out to 2X.
We
We out
out
here.
here.
We out here, B. I like that. All right. Let's go to the
Nah,
next one.
and then next thing you know, Hayden wears 2X too. What's this guy laughing about? V just wanted to be the first Filipino to wear 2X. Bro, at that point, bro, I'd have fire t-shirts because all I gotta do is raid your closet.
No, the Filipino 2X. You met him at one of the sneaker cons. What's that guy's name? The YouTuber guy. He was like a
Who?
big Filipino guy. Remember? And he had like a big channel.
Who?
I'm trying to remember what his name was. Isn't his name like Big something? Big.
Oh,
Um.
Big Boy Chang.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's the only one. Yeah, I finally met him at Vegas. Big Boy Chang. I think the dude wears 3X now. Dang. Hey, I'm about to meet him when I get home. I'm gonna try to link up with him.
There we go. Laugh out loud. Big boy chick. There we go.
Yeah, that's
Fun,
what
fun.
Hayden calls me, Big Boy B. Like
The
dang.
collector guy.
That's how I
Select
said it's
goods.
actually 3X. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. When I'm super rich and I can build all that, when I can have an Airstream Supreme, the dude has one. Those
There we-
like the RV Supreme. I think it's okay to be 3X at that point.
It's okay to.
It's okay, but if
You'll let it slide.
if you don't got that kind of money, you as a Filipino, you can't be 3X.
All right, next one. They work smarter. The average person wastes a lot of time doing meaningless things like overthinking, feeling sorry for themselves, being lazy, and more. Get better at time management. Eliminate anything that's not productive. Wake up earlier. Stop multitasking. Delegate and automate.
Ooh.
I can tell you, I mean, time management, I'm pretty good at. Delegating, I'm not good at, obviously.
Obviously, he's doing everything.
That's where I'm not working smarter on that side of things. I am waking up earlier, but that also kind of happened by default when the
Yeah, you can.
daughter came around. I was like, man,
But you've always been an early.
I've
Riser.
always been up earlier,
Yeah.
early, but now I'm up even earlier now, which is
Yeah. Now you're
It's
just not
good, but
sleeping.
now what?
Now you're just not sleeping.
Well, actually, I go to sleep even earlier now, which
Also, you get your rest.
yeah, I definitely get the rest. Not the first like month to 2 months with baby. No, that was really tough. But now very good schedule, and she sleeps quite pretty good during the night. Um, so what about you with time management, productivity, multitasking, that sort of thing?
Um,
Well, obviously you and JC work
yeah.
together, so it's kind
So
of
so
like,
like the delegating, I think we got that down. Like you take care of this, I take care of this. Like so, I think I think this year it got refined more. That this year I've been doing a lot more of the marketing work and then social media side, and hers just been more fulfillment and management inventory and stuff like that. Um, so I think we what we created is actually like a very good and open communication that we pretty much ask each other. It's like, you good? You need help on that? So it's constant communication of like, these are the tasks that needs to be done on your side. Can you do it in a timely manner? And when you're not, ask for help.
mm,
And same thing with us. With me, I was like, babe, like I have to make this, script, and I have to have this call. I have to send this email, make this invoice. I need help. So you have to have that ability to ask for help, and for the longest time she struggled for it, and because like I'm hard, like, babe, why does it not get done, right? And it's like, well, like, I thought I was gonna be able to do it, and then now I can't. And I was like, well, if you knew that you can, or now that you know you can't, it can't happen again the next time you ask for help. And that's why we have, like, we have part timers. I was like, okay, we just got 100 pairs of items, sneakers or shoes. This needs to go up in next 3 days. Can you do list 30 a day? And if you can't list 33 a day, then let's ask for help and let's just pay that. So I think that's part of the working smarter kind of strategy that we're doing. That always try to outsource and kind of like delegate and or pay for time. So you have to find that balance and be okay with it. Like, obviously you're gonna make less money because you'll have more expense, but at that point, what do you value more? Do you
mm,
value your time or the task that can be done because you've done what's necessary already? Because what I hate is missing an opportunity because you're sinking on your own ship. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like what if, like, there's another deal, another sale, and then like you're here and you're still trying to like get your stuff organized and everything like that. I hate that. Like, and there's been so many times that happened to us, right? Like, man, like friends and family sale, I should be there, but I wasn't ready. My cash isn't right. So that's what you will miss if you don't work smarter.
mm. And go back to the chat and see. I definitely don't like delegating even at my regular job because I'm a perfectionist freak whose standards no one can live up to.
Mhm.
Intramorph.
That is hard.
Baker Brand, Mr. B runs a tight ship.
We try.
We try. Select goods. I delegate to my left and right hands. Hustle Westbrook, also solo, delegating to myself.
Yeah.
Let me see. Armand, a lot of us struggle with that. Work smarter is harder.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm guessing. Well, actually, leads up to number 9. My next
Yeah.
question, which is they learn from mistakes and keep trying.
Mm.
Now, when you go to like delegating, and let's say the two part timers, I'm
Yeah.
guessing that you'd rather have them do it right and make the least amount of mistakes possible
Hmm.
than to just rush through it and just get it
Right.
done quick.
Yeah. So there has
Um,
to be like a trust being built, that there has to be, again, open communications. Like, okay, um, I understand about like intramorphs kind of concern. Like, nobody can do it the same way it did. I mean, nobody can do it in the first week the same way you can do it, right?
mm-hmm,
Because nobody can take photos like JC, um, especially when the part timers come here, because JC has been taking photos for 7 years, and the boys have been only taking photos for 6 months.
Mm,
So you have to take that into consideration. It's not that they can't do it better than they do; they can't do it better yet,
mm.
right?
True.
Because it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
That's why when you add employee, it's not, you either two things: you pay for the professional, right? Either, if you want to if you want to hire a employee that can take good photos like JC, you have to hire JC, and you got to
Mm,
pay an arm and a leg for her. Or you pay for a rookie and develop the rookie.
mm,
So two things happen when you're training a new person to do the job. It tests your leadership and skill transfers ability, because you gotta lead them and you gotta work on their strength. So we have one guy that takes photos, that he's very calculated, and we've never done this before, but he actually likes to time himself.
mm,
So now he's down to 2 minutes per shoe. So he
mm,
grabs it, puts it here, takes photo, and puts it to the side. 2 minutes. And he likes working at a 30-minute burst. So
mm.
he would do 30 minutes and he would take 5 to 10 minutes. And he would do 30 minutes and then 5 to 10 minutes. I was like, okay, like that can work. That can work. And if it's efficient enough and it adds the numbers, then it's good. So I think that's what you gotta do. Like, you gotta experiment what works. Because a lot of times the reason why the employee can't do their job at their best quality, because they're not trained well, or they're not given the best instruction.
So what if you're trying to train one of these rookies and they end up
Mhm.
being a bust?
Bro, you gotta let go of them. You gotta let go of them, because it's not it's not um it's not that you don't like them, right? It's a business decision. I mean, you've had to do that. Well,
Yeah.
how was your experience with that?
Oh yeah. Well, it was just like, yeah, this is not
It's
going
not gonna
anywhere.
work.
Yeah. I mean, you could already tell when someone's actually trying to.
See, I
I
think it's
mean,
that.
yeah. And so that's when you kind of get into like a Jamarcus Russell Raiders where
Yeah,
they gave him the tapes to watch
yeah,
for for the plays to review,
hmm,
and they ended up being blank, which
yeah,
means he never watched them.
yeah.
So I think that's hilarious.
That's funny.
But even watching like the Johnny Manziel stuff, like
Yeah,
he
that one. Yeah.
was, and even they make fun of what's his name right now, Kyler Murray, because he
Mhm.
doesn't even. They say that he doesn't even read the playbooks or try to understand some of
Yeah.
that stuff. So that's also kind of tough too if someone's not really putting in the work to I guess learn
Yeah, I
it.
think
Pick your brand.
yeah, I think the keyword is try, right?
Mm,
And in a lot of times it's very impossible for a human being not to be better at something unless he don't try.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us have gotten better over time because we just tried. That's literally it. And I think that's more of the thing. Like, looking at, having employees, I think that's more of the basis for me. If you're willing and you're trying, I can work with you.
yeah.
Cause put it this way,
If you're giving it your all,
if they're really terrible at taking photos, at least the dude probably can drop off my packages,
or maybe even ship fast. I don't know.
ship fast, or maybe pull the weeds and mow the lawn, like something, right? Something they could do to alleviate, right? Like, if JC's not doing well,
Oh no, I
I
saw JC
guess
in the
I
comments.
guess maybe JC can
Don't say
cook.
mow the lawn. Don't say.
Maybe cook. Or maybe just do and clean the house all day, or maybe clean other people's house for pay or something like that. But at least they're trying. That's I think that's it.
Intramorph to me, that's the part I have trouble with. My experience from several decades of working is that most Americans are unbelievably lazy, hard to trust them with tasks.
Oh,
So,
well, sounds like you need to hire me and Glenn.
it's funny because like I have a friend too that he's been working I think in one of the car dealerships or something, and he's like a lot of these kids just complaining about every single thing, like
Yeah.
like another car, another this, another that, and it's like, but that's what you're getting paid for.
Yeah.
Like they literally just want to be on the phone
Yeah.
and just on TikTok and chill, but it's like they're not paying you for that though. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? But I think getting people to not be on their phone has been like a real problem too for many employers, just because it gets so easily distracted. It just does not want to get back into the into working at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let me see. And our last one, which might be B's favorite.
Oh,
I don't
let's
know.
see.
Something that's actually none of the 9 that we talked about. They are
Oh,
grateful. You know, B's like, you know what? Those who
man, we have another hour.
those who succeed aren't greedy. They work for their success and know it will come. But until then, they appreciate for what's around them. Successful people wake up with a smile on their face and thankful for what they have in life and go get that goal.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, you know, it's just like I feel like YouTube will humble you real quick.
Mm.
And even getting into even social media in general, when the ego gets sky high,
Yeah.
you keep posting those big time numbers. I'm doing this, I'm
Yeah.
doing that, I know everything. And then when people stop watching you, people stop following, I guess, what you're doing or
Yeah.
giving you whatever attention that you desperately need, that's where I think things also change, because you know, in your own head you just got that huge. And you know, there's even today randomly I was like, you know what, how's Jake doing? I should probably, you know, give him a text too. How's Jake doing? And I was like, I don't think Jake's really posted anything on YouTube in a while. And I went to his channel. I think it was like 6 or 9 months. I think the last time he
Wow.
posted a
Uh-huh.
video too. And man, like YouTube's like a totally different grind too. That I'm like, this is tough. And even getting out there to source, because you know, I'm listing. I'm trying to do all that I can on the selling side. I'm like, man, everything needs just its own time and effort into it. I mean, YouTube just its own platform, eBay, you know, its own thing,
Mm.
sourcing its own thing, shipping its own thing, and yeah, it gets tough. And how much we've done and everything that you know, whether it's 30 people, 10 people, 5 people that watch us or
Yeah.
listen to us on Wednesdays, you know, we appreciate everybody that does, and we're glad for the people that have been listening to the podcast too, and we appreciate all of those people. And even when we had met people in person and they had said like, you know, oh, you know, thankful for the videos or interview with B, or when we first started talking about reselling, you know, we're just happy to meet everybody that we
Yeah.
can and appreciate that too. And we also want to see people do well. I think that's also
Yeah.
part of the grateful part, is like seeing others succeed as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think um I just came up with this. There's no I in grateful.
There's no I am grateful
Yeah,
OT.
because grateful is not, it's a very selfless thing to do, because you're not thinking about just you, right? But you're thinking about the things that are, that you're fortunate to have, or you're blessed to have, right? And a lot of things is like, yes, there are things that you created, but there are more things that you got and you don't even know, right? Like, just
Yeah.
for example, right? Like, for me, as an immigrant, if you're born here in the US, you have all the opportunity. Like, I call this the land of opportunity. That's why I moved here, right? So for the rest of the world, or half of the world, or the third world countries, everybody wants to come here and work, because you're well compensated. There's a lot of opportunities. Um, there's always a job that you can find. So that's why like you always gotta kind of like have that mentality. And for me, like it's funny because like to a point that if you're grateful at things, you won't take it for granted,
Yeah.
right? So like perfect example, like for my shoes, and JC says this all the time, and we actually told somebody at the gym earlier, because somebody complimenting JC shoes, like, oh, they're so nice, so clean. And JC's like, yeah, uh, it's Ken's rules that we always gotta have clean shoes and take care of our shoes, because if you're not, then you're not grateful about for them, right?
Mm.
Because if you're grateful about things, you take care of them.
Mm.
If you're grateful
True.
about your relationships, you'll take care of them. If you're grateful about your family, you'll take care of them. So anything that you're grateful for, you're actually caring more.
Mm.
So
That's true.
so grateful is like, it's not like an option. It's more like a perspective in life. So when you become grateful at life, then you're not gonna waste your life,
Mm.
right? You're not gonna waste every opportunity. That's why you said you wake up happy, you wake up grateful, because think about it, right? You could be dead, but you woke up today,
Mm.
right? So then you have another opportunity. So like if you look at things like that, man, there are not a lot of things that can bring me down, because every time I wake up, that's a reason why I'm grateful. So
Mm.
so you have to have a grateful mentality, because or attitude, because if you're grateful, you see the good things in life. And when you see the good things in life, you're gonna want to go after all the good things in life. And I feel like all of us have more things to be grateful for than things to complain about.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I think the hardest thing that, especially for just how quick and just like time and everything just goes so fast, right? Day after day. And with you having like a family and business and bills, and there's so many things coming on at once that a lot of the times that we forget that side of things or the grateful
Mm.
side of things until something happens when it comes to like health
Right.
or something that just comes out of the blue, and now you're dealt with a different type of, like they said, like, like mini fires that come
Yeah.
up that you have to put out, and then another one comes up and another one comes up. But with time going so quick, there's times where we kind of take that for granted as well too. I think with
Yeah.
how quickly we move, that we forget about the grateful side of things. So taking that time out of the day to be thankful and grateful is always good.
And that's it. I mean, I was just rambling there, but Caltrix caught it. You take care of the things you're grateful for.
There we go.
That's the title right there.
That's
That might be the title of my next book, or my first
wow,
book.
my next book.
My next book, because I already wrote the first one.
Oh,
Uh
there we go. B's ready. Preach it, B. Sneaker pickers. Let me go back up and see. Sneaker pickers, appreciate that. Podcast been keeping my mind off of everything right now. Ross Shallington, wouldn't be here without you guys. Appreciate that, Shallington. Let me see. Baker Brand, thank you, sir. Let me go back. Learning a lot from your vids. Mondo, thank you. Never sold shoes or cleats online till last year. Very nice. Danny, yep, the economy is not right now. There we go. Oh, Anna, very nice in the
and
chat.
that's
Let me see.
that's my ghostwriter.
Go,
I
go
guess
for it.
not ghost now, because
Not a
y'all
go.
know. You better get me that rough draft ASAP.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
There you go.
there you go. B's got deadlines.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so let me go back. So we had they change their environment. They don't make excuses. They work smarter. They learn from their mistakes and keep trying. And they are grateful. So,
Facts.
right
Bro,
on
the
time.
the fact that we can sell things online and make a living and just have unlimited retail therapy, dude, we gotta be the happiest resellers. We got to. We have to.
Let me see. There was another good comment in here that I didn't get to see. Where was it? Oh, maybe I skipped that one. Oh, there we go. Intramorph. So, yep, I said it before. I'll say it again. The poorest of us live better than most of the world's middle class.
Mm-hmm.
And Bam 24 kicks. I'm an immigrant myself to this country too. Love all opportunities this country provides. I can't believe I can make a living going to Ross and Burlington and make my own schedule.
It's pretty good. And there's
Yep.
always snacks at the checkout. Come on now.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Ryan, I remember with Hustlebee just randomly going on IG, playing piano and preaching. Oh,
Hey,
that was Preacher B.
we might have to bring that back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Preacher B.
Hey, 2024. We out here.
Hey, you
Hey,
never
hey.
know.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
I got even a better piano now.
He's upgrading. All right. Retrospective gear. Appreciate that. Select goods. Gotta be grateful for the times we're living in right now, even if it's not perfect. Better than the 1900s.
Oh,
Aurora Matt.
like, hey, I'll see you in 2 years. I gotta go visit Glenn in El Paso.
There we go. All right. Sneaker pickers. 90% of people earning less than 120 grand a year. You are above that. Be grateful.
Wow.
Select goods. Marshall's TJ Maxx got cold drinks at checkout. And Hayden, if I ever sold another shoe again, I'd be cool with it. At the beginning, never thought reselling sneakers would become this. And last, Sneakers Envy, grateful for the friendships we've built.
Facts. Facts.
And on that note, we are done.
We are done.
So we're going to record podcasts to be ready for the next ones. So listen to that one if you haven't already. And be, I guess, ready to go for the next episode that's coming out as well. So that one's a good one. I promise you that. All right. See you on Friday's video. And go out and get it. See ya.
Never settle.